Hello, everyone. Hello. Let me know if you can hear me. People in chat. Just turn the music down a little. Yep. Yes, they can hear me. Fantastic. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to the Empires of the Undergrowth launch stream. I'm terrified. Hello. Let me know if you can hear me. Right. They can't hear you yet, Liam, by the way. I am currently. Yes, they can hear me. There you go. I'm sorry. I was echoing to myself. I had a tab open. Okay, welcome everyone to the launch stream of Empires of the Undergrowth 1.0, featuring Tier 5, the Matabili ants, the termites, the savannah environment, and of course the real final experiment. So. It's not just me this stream. I'm joined by a plethora, a multitude, a conflab, a murder, a simulation. What do you call a group of slugs? A slug group. Is it what do you call a group of slugs? Right. They can now hear you. Yeah, a slime is a good one, Liam.
It's a cornucopia, apparently.
Okay.
Cornucopia.
A cornucopia. Oh, is that what is that right?
I just googled it. That's what it came
great.
Up, so
a cornucopia of Slug Disco members. Welcome everyone. Okay. Right. Okay. This is by far the biggest live stream we've done. 723 viewers right now, although that's slightly out of date. Okay.
It's much more stressful than when there was 600.
So, welcome. I'm joined by, in order of appearance, Dan, our product marketing manager, John, one of our devs, Matt, one of our devs, Dan C, our environment artist, Kaidi, one of our Chinese community managers, and Liam, another one of our devs. We did it, guys. We're here.
We're not there yet, but
yeah. Nearly. Technically,
not impressed yet.
There's a bit further to go. Yeah, I have cleared my schedule this evening from my usual Elden Ring session to do all the little jobs that still need going. Right. Okay, but we're very close now. Welcome. Let me just tell everyone what the kind of format is here. We've got our publishing, our co-publishers, Hooded Horse will be. I'm assuming someone's chatting with them.
Maybe.
Yeah. You should probably get on that. To be honest, the game will be launching soon. The official launch time is 6 p.m. UK time. Work it out from there. To be honest. But the actual game might go to 1.0 and the content released a bit earlier than that for a very good technical reason. and it's to do with a legacy Steam issue, but it's not random is the point, but it might go live a bit earlier. But okay, right. So how's everyone feeling?
I'm all right. How are you?
Pretty good.
We don't ask each other these questions.
We don't ask this. How do you feel in yourself? we don't ask each other that enough. You're right.
I feel like I could do with more sleep.
Or a run. Maybe a run.
Yeah.
Get rid of the adrenaline.
Generally, I can't complain, I suppose.
You can.
I can't.
You're British. It's in your DNA.
I decided I can't complain.
Okay. So it's weird how we say that as British people. I can't complain, yet we do constantly all the time about everything.
I think can't complain is like saying everything's really good, isn't it? That's
can't complain. Yeah. Right. Okay. So people are obviously here to hear us chinwag. Just yap on for a bit.
I thought you had some sort of like agenda.
Questions.
I have an agenda. It's a political one. Shall I go on about it?
No, we're not doing that.
No, okay, right. I won't be doing that.
We've been through this.
First and foremost, though, guys, can you, if anyone who I'm talking to right now can start spamming the link in chat. Just thought this would be a good idea to introduce the idea of the Slug Disco merch store. If Dan and Liam could just briefly model for us, as it were. If you can just
I'm doing that now, am I?
Yeah, just show. So Dan there is wearing a Solenopsis Invicta Fire Ant t-shirt, and Liam is wearing Atacephalosis leaf cutters. Fantastic artwork on those. I'll have to make sure after this video is ended to link to the artist's Twitter account.
Yeah, I can put it in the chat.
Yes,
It's called Shiro Hiroshi.
Put it in the chat. Yeah. Amazing artist, amazing artwork, and there's a selection of shirts. They look great. Are we going to do mugs at some point as well? Is that on the?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's on the list of things, isn't it? Eventually, but the t-shirts look fantastic. Sadly, mine didn't. It's only been up for a day or two. Sadly, mine didn't get here in time. But I'll be wearing it for future streams, definitely. I went for the Matabili Amp one. I think it looks great.
You can also find a link on the website now to the merch store.
Website has been updated just today for the merch store. Lovely. So next on my list is just to have a chat with each of you individually, just about what's going on. So first on my list is Matt. Matt, how are you in yourself?
I'm very good at myself. I didn't drink too much coffee today, so I'm feeling quite grounded, and in myself, I am the best I've been all day.
All day.
All day.
Wonderful to
And
hear.
how are you in your stuff? Have you already said? I should give you a chance to answer.
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Can't complain.
Oh, you can't complain. Sorry, I just forgot the official response. I can't complain in myself.
So how's the last few months been for you, kind of work-wise, Matt? What's been your main focus, like as we approach 1.0?
I mean, all I remember is the centipede haunting me regularly without any material on it. That's the main summary of the last 3 months is a centipede material not being finished.
And me pestering you to finish the bullet ant.
And there's going to be some... I did finish the bullet ant, didn't I?
Yeah, it's finished.
It's in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Dan's help.
The content creators didn't get to play with it, but you guys will, shortly.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was quite fun. That was the last thing I modelled, so that was quite nice. Sort of to sign off modelling creatures for 1.0. The last 3 months have been pretty hectic. I think all the dev team will agree. It's been pretty tough, pretty stressful. But on some level, I like stress a little bit, so I have enjoyed it as well. I can't say the same for all the devs, but
what is
I do like
life without having adrenaline coursing through your veins at every moment of the day,
Exactly.
and that cortisol just eating away at your internal organs? Yeah.
Exactly. I don't do any exciting sports or anything, so that for me, is my body's physical stress.
I'm trying to think what a good exciting sport for you would be, Matt. I think it's that one chasing a cheese down a hill that we do in the UK. That should be.
I was watching that recently in BBC News, and I didn't like the look of that.
Okay. Shame. It'd be great to see you there next year. Yeah.
I should. All right, I'll train for next year.
Well, Okay, yeah, and Matt has been very patient with me as I've tried to do trailer stuff, various settings and things to get trailers looking okay. So I thank him deeply for that.
He's been patient with all of us, to be fair.
I think you have to be, don't you? Yeah.
We've all caused trouble for Matt in our own ways.
Yeah, and that's part of the stress experience that I enjoy. So thank you, everybody, for all of your time.
You're welcome.
Happy to raise your blood pressure just very slightly.
More to come.
Yeah. So thank you, Matt. Thank you.
Anytime.
Hey, Liam, next. I guess we'll talk. How are you in yourself?
Well, as you can see, I haven't had time to shave for the last few months.
Clearly, no. Liam's. The last time I saw him do this was when he was approaching the end of his degree. He had very much what he called an exam beard. Like he just didn't shave until the end of his exams. That was a long time ago now.
Yeah. So let it go. But finally, I think I've got a moment where I can just find time to shave. So I might get started with that in a minute.
Fair enough.
Because I've had enough of this thing. It's summer and it's too hot. But now we're at 1.0, I suppose I can take a break for that.
Fantastic. So what's your kind of focus been recently, Liam, as far as Empires goes?
The last few months I've been, it's sort of, from about 3 months ago, it was finishing off, we were doing all the levels. I think it gotten to the point where we were balancing the tier 5 levels, making quite big changes to them. Then we were working on the final Formicarium challenge, and then quickly, sort of around, where were we? Say late March, to hand over almost all the final balancing to John, whilst I worked on the music. And there were of course bugs coming in, so I was balancing, dealing with the music and bug issues, hoping that the levels were all going to be fine. I only finished the music for 5-1, the first level in tier 5, 2 weeks ago, so it was very close.
I'm interested to see what people think of the 5-1 music, because it's very different from anything else in the game, in a good way, though. I think it might be divisive, but
I love it.
Yeah, it's John's favourite music. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys think about that. As far as the balancing goes, I remember 5-3, which was obviously meant to be, a bit of a surprise for the community, and it was. People like that. At one point, the testers were kind of frustrated with it, and I think the cutting remark was, "It feels like an extra level." And I think that kind of got to the core of it. And then Liam went and did several days worth of deep changes to that level. And for some testers now, it's definitely their favourite one. So that just shows the power of testing and the power of a good dev. Yeah.
The balancing of 5-1, 5-2, and 5-3 was very much a me and John back and forth situation, which I think worked quite well. So I'm sure John did some large balance changes on 5-3 as well, as we went back and forth with it. It sort of started off as not really being a real level, because it didn't feel like it needed to be because of the first two, but then we realized it needed to be up, because it was a real campaign level. It needed to be up to the same standard, and it was a real challenge, because it had the quite complex enemy termite AI in it, and they could really make decisions and play how they wanted. And it was the first time that we had a situation where there was an enemy AI that was like the free play AI, but it was quite important to the progression of the mission. Like in 4-1, there were 2 enemy colonies, but you can kill them or avoid them. But this, your interaction with the other colonies in the 5-3 mission really changes the way that the game works. So we were finding that you could play it for 3 hours, and it was it was kind of fun for 3 hours in a free play sort of way.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, but
You can't save it, so...
yeah, exactly. So we had to get it. I think it's still a little bit long. It might some playthroughs might be over an hour, but I think you can do it within an hour now.
Right. So yeah, for anyone who isn't aware and is avoiding spoilers, sorry, but 5-3 you can play as termites. The level is called Last Mound Standing, and it's great. I had a lot of fun defining
I haven't leaked that. I've seen the video. Everyone's seen the video.
No, you haven't. To be honest, anyone who's watching our YouTube channel trying to avoid that level of spoiler is doing it wrong anyway. So next up, I think we'll talk to if you can, Kaidi. Hello, Kaidi. Kaidi is one of our Chinese community managers. So how are you in yourself? You're muted.
Am I still muted?
Yeah, no, you're fine now.
Good now. I feel very excited. Maybe, but that's because I had too much coffee today. But it's a Friday for it's a Friday for me, so I guess for most of people. So I plan to play a little bit after work today.
Fantastic. Yeah, it won't be long. We'll let you go soon, and you can go and play once it's launched. Yeah. So hello to our community on Bilibili. I don't know if you're able to watch this live. We tried to work it out. I don't know if it worked. If not, the VOD will be going up on there. So how's the community over on Bilibili kind of reacting to 1.0?
Overexcited, to be honest, and also quite a lot of our players, they're like high school students, 3 days in a row.
Fantastic. Yeah, I hope everyone saw Liam's introduction to the Matabili trailer the other day.
Extra thanks to Liam for that funny Chinese video.
Yeah, I'm glad you decided to include him in the thumbnail as well. I think it does work. Yeah. So thank you very much to our community over on Bilibili. Thank you for being really enthusiastic about everything and just enjoying things along with us. So Kaidi, you're kind of... How did you get to know about Empires of the Undergrowth, if you don't mind me asking?
I think I vaguely remember Liam posted me Reddit, or I posted him through Reddit. Is that true? I don't remember. Liam,
I posted on a Reddit language subreddit.
Chinese language learning.
Yeah, I was asking how to find video game translators.
Is that where? I remember you doing that.
And then you messaged me volunteering. That's how it started.
And Kaidi, by the way, is not just one of our Chinese community managers. She's also done the Chinese simplified Chinese translation for the game. That's correct, isn't it? Yeah. So that's.
I'm also a player. I love this game.
Great.
Like literally, like when I got the key, I played 12 hours in a row, I think. And I think I'm pretty good at it. Like I always by default go to like hard level and I beat everything. I never need to repeat.
Amazing. I think when you find a localization person who actually likes the project, that makes a big difference, because you can you understand it. You can add little inflections and things to the translation that make more sense and such like. Better than just a cold translation from someone who doesn't care. So thank you, Kaidi. Thanks for joining me there, and thanks for being our translator and our Chinese community manager. Who am I going to talk to next? I think I'm going to talk to Dan C. Dan. How are you in yourself? You all right?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So can you tell us what your last few months of work have been like?
It's been hectic. Pretty busy.
I'm just wondering, by the way, sorry, you might be a touch low in volume. Yeah, okay, I'll put you up. Yeah, no, that's my fault, not yours.
Oh, good.
So what have you been working on in recent months?
I've been doing up Tier 5, making lots of sand and termite mounds.
Are you a fan of sand?
I do not like the beach, no. I'm not a fan, no. Yeah. It's ironic, no.
It is a bit. A good chunk, I'd say a good 30% of your work has been sand.
I'd say a bit more than that.
A bit more than that, you think? Close to 50, maybe a touch over?
So. A little bit.
So, what is it you're doing in the immediate future, Dan, as far as Empires goes, if you don't mind? Because we're not done yet.
We are not done yet, no. What I will be doing... Do I say?
You can. It's on the roadmap, which will be going live at 6 p.m. on Steam, by the way.
I've not read my NDA. Do not know. So, for you guys, I will be doing up the leaf cut levels. It's a fan favourite, so I'm going to make that look as nice as the others now. Hopefully, you'll like it in the future. That should be coming out soon.
There you go. So,
if you hate it, just don't comment about it.
I love having Dan on a stream. He's always great value. Yeah. So the idea is, I think as far as remastering goes, we left the leaf cutter levels to last because I think they're the best looking of the old art style. And obviously everyone's only got limited time, but to bring everything in line with the rest of the game, since the rest of the environmental artwork is now Dan C's work, the leaf cutter levels will also be getting a revamp as well in the future. Thanks very much, Dan. Next, next I'm going to talk to the other Dan, Dan P. How are you, Mr. Postlethwaite?
Saving the best for life.
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, the best Dan for last. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm less stressed than everyone else in the chat. I'm less involved with Empires recently than everyone else here, but working on the published stuff. But yeah, I'm excited for everyone.
Fantastic. What is it that you've done? Because you did some work on the game itself, didn't you? So you
Sorry, I was just moderating the chat, and I've just clicked back into the Discord and just seen Liam for the first time. I wasn't actually watching all the webcams.
Leave him be. He's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
So you did some dev work on the game, didn't you? So you just described that process. What you've been up to.
Yeah, I used the system that Matt put together to make the creatures climbable. So originally it was just the Titans, like the Bullfrog, were climbable, and then we thought it was quite a cool system, so we had to go back and do some of the older creatures and make the ants climb on them. But it's quite a long, kind of arduous process setting them all up, and it was taking dev time away from developing new features. So I got roped in to doing that, and it was good fun. Getting to mess around in Unreal Engine, putting little spots all over the creatures for the ants to climb to.
I think the word I used when someone noticed that you were doing that work, the word I used was preternatural. You somehow managed to do that rigging job way faster than anyone else. So it just seemed like a natural thing to let you do it.
I think it was just when I did so many of them, and I saved them all and did them all in like one go. So the first one took ages, but by the end I'd had all the shortcuts down. It got quite quick.
Keyboard Ninja.
Keyboard Ninja.
So it was shortcut keys mainly that kind of helped you sped you up there.
Shortcut keys, and if anyone is a game developer in the chat, if they're interested, Unreal Engine names. If you duplicate something, it just updates the number. So like if we had a climb point 31, and then I pressed Control W, whatever it was, to duplicate it, became climb point 32. So I saved all the number in until the end, and that helped.
So someone in chat just says, we've lost 130 viewers. Is this stream going to have any substance? Think of it not as substance. Think of it not as substance, but style.
Maybe they've all been called away to do something. Maybe they're just refreshing Steam, waiting for the update.
Yeah, is anyone chatting to Hooded Horse, by the way? Are we on the blower with them? Well, not the blower, obviously.
I think Liam's actively talking to them right now.
With his other hand, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so...
you missed me.
Last, but by no means least, we have John, who I guess you could call him a developer? Now, he is. He's one of the primary developers and indeed founders of Slug Disco. John Connor, my brother, how are you? In yourself.
Sorry.
Sure what that means. John, shut up. Dan, I forgot to ask you. How are you in yourself?
Oh, I'm terrible. Actually, my back's killing. I've got a hot water bottle because my back's sore. If you're really interested,
I've got really good news for you. It doesn't get any better.
No, I'm 33 in a couple of weeks. It's just all downhill from here.
I turned 42 months ago. Shut up. John, how are you in yourself?
I don't know what that means. I'm fine.
All right.
What was I working on?
Yes. How have the last? Well, I know it. I know. So just in case you think I forgot, I haven't. But the boys and girls at home might want to know. What have you been like?
This morning, I finally finished my playthrough of New Game +1 on Extreme Mode. So I wanted to finish it before release because I wanted to know exactly how it felt. The testers have done it, but I wanted to play through it. So that was and thankfully it's great.
Good.
The bullet ant feels fun as well.
With the testers' guiding hands. It's got to a good place. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, New Game Plus is going to be a thing. So after you've beaten the campaign and you've unlocked like the bullet ants and bits and bobs, you can convert your save to a New Game Plus save, go through the campaign again where everything will be beefed up, but you'll be able to take your former Carrion upgrades into the campaign levels with you. So if you have, for instance, Royal Guard, every queen in the campaign will spawn Royal Guard when they're in danger. Or if you upgrade one of the units, for instance, with minor upgrades, those minor upgrades will carry over to the campaign as well. So if you upgrade Leafcutter Mages with their various aura buffs, they will be in the campaign as well. So New Game Plus is a really great way to replay the campaign, and I'm glad John enjoyed it.
Yeah, so am I.
No.
It's always the fear. So I always think we're gonna get to the finish point and we're gonna play it and we're like, but thankfully played it and it's really good fun.
Fantastic. Yeah. So yeah, the last few months of your life has been testing balance. No, all we do you can't be too specialised in a team this small. Going down to Dan C as well, who is our environment artist, but has also been working on UI stuff as well recently, Steam art as well. We did intend, by the way, to have Steam items ready for today. They won't be. Valve have got very exacting standards, and we intend to meet them. It just might take a while. Yeah,
we'll get there.
Smooth as a newborn, Liam. Smooth as a newborn.
Not quite. I think I need to go over it again.
You've got a bit more to do.
With a real mirror, perhaps.
Not just Discord.
Someone in the chat said you look 30 years younger, Liam.
That would make me 7 years old.
7.
You look very old before, is what they're really saying.
Yeah, you said you look really old. Really old.
The beard was quite a vibrant colour, though. Surely that indicates youth.
If I can't grow a beard as magnificent as that one was, Liam. But if I did, it would have grey in it. Yours didn't. Yeah.
Maybe the next one. We'll see. We won't know. Won't know until there's another crunch.
For any prospective future employees of Slow Disco Studios, we do not support crunch.
No,
I think just
we do support beards.
We do support beards. Yeah. It's if there was any crunch here, it was self-inflicted. These guys work for themselves. Right. Okay. We're approaching the hour. Do we have an update on what's going on?
No update yet.
Okay.
Well, you've got to extend the stream a little bit, Mike.
I'm very happy to go and.
You promised content until 5:15.
Yes, I'm very happy to go and mix myself a drink.
Is that the plan for the rest of it?
It's not the plan for the rest of it. I've got a whole bunch of thanks to give as well, but I don't know if that's more appropriate for the very end of the stream.
Okay. All right. Go.
I think we should start.
Mix a drink then.
Yeah. I could also jump into the game a bit and kind of show a couple of things in Battle Arena. Do you think that's
that sounds cool? Yeah.
Yeah. I think okay. I'll do that. So let me just launch the game then. I shall launch and hopefully it doesn't override Discord or OBS. I think I'm just going to go in the not any tier 5 stuff, just the battle arena and show off some units. You know, just battle them.
Just show the new start screen. The new menu.
I'll have to move over to the game. It might be a blank screen for a second. Just give it a minute. It usually takes a minute for it to. There you go. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Great.
It's not
zoomed in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you got the top left corner of the game.
oh yeah, it's resized a bit. Yeah. Just give me a sec. I just need to go back to OBS. Yeah. At some point I must have I was probably recording something in OBS in 4K. So I just need to resize the thing. Give me a second. Game scene. Blah blah blah.
Beautiful. Oh, even better.
There we are. Cool. Okay. Right. So yeah, this is the new menu, which obviously has our wonderful Matabilliants taking termites. Termites not putting up a great defence here, Liam. I'm assuming that's just for the sake of.
Aren't Matabillions?
No, they're not.
Are they not? No, they're not. I've not been looking close enough, have I? Yeah, those are driver ants. Those are driver ants. If anyone is worried about getting to the hungry spider level, it's right here. It's still there.
Yeah, and as long as you've got a normal monitor.
If you've got an abnormal monitor, then we don't care.
I can't get to the spider level.
You have to change. You have to go into Windows mode.
We should probably have a rethink about that, to be honest, shouldn't we?
We will do, but
not for now. For now, it's.
Anyway.
I've by the way, just in case you did, I've started a Q&A on the YouTube chat, and some people have asked some questions, so I could always drop him a
that sounds like real content. Yeah.
Yes, as I'm spawning stuff in Battle Arena, then yes, yeah, please ask.
Okay, I'll go through some of them. Will termites be playable in free play?
yes.
Okay, nice simple answer. Are we going to expand the campaign in the future, and will we add more creature species?
I can say to the second part of that, I'm pretty sure there will be some more creatures, but we're not sure to what extent. We're not ready to talk about campaign stuff at the moment, so we're just going to leave that question. For
the time being, the campaign is finished, though.
It's done. Nice bow on it.
Tier 5 brings a conclusion.
Mm-hmm. Mike, someone in the battle arena wants to see a fight with a bullet ant against a velvet ant. Is that something that's possible?
Yes. I'm just going to battle to start off with an Emperor Scorpion against a Sun Spider. I think the Scorpion.
We've got to do what Mike wants to do first.
Well, I've already spawned them.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. So let's see how they do.
Will achievements still be collectible in New Game Plus if you've not got them on the first playthrough?
No, they aren't, because in my experience, some of the levels are a bit easier the first time in New Game Plus. So at the moment I've disabled them, and you get a message about that. It's something we can revisit though, depending on how we feel. And how the community feels about that.
You just double the number of achievements, and
we've got enough achievements as it is.
133, and there'll be more when the tier 5 ones come.
500 is the gold standard for achievements.
Is it really a game if there are not 500 random Steve achievements that you've got to grind for?
Will we capitalise the word ants in the Matabelli name in the free play colony selector? That is one of the questions that was submitted, and someone else posted that as well. That I shared it in the chat the other day.
We are aware.
A shameful mistake. Yeah. A shameful mistake.
I think we should cancel the launch until that's patched.
I'm down for that.
I would say that was a major issue. Yes.
But that really confused me. Someone with our profile picture, but they're called Snail Disco. Is their YouTube username? Have you considered making any extra special levels like you did with the Hungry Spider and New Year's Feast?
Yeah, I've got loads of ideas for extra levels. I've got a whole document and then sub-documents with ideas. Sometimes my ideas go too far and they have to be shelved. I start to realise what I'm actually designing is a whole new game and not an extra level.
Like the Hungry Spider.
Yeah, like the Hungry Spider. Basically, I turned it into an action RPG. So yes, we're thinking about it. No, we're not ready to talk about it or confirm it. Is what I will say at the moment.
Dan, what was the matchup they wanted?
Velvet Ant versus Velvet Ant.
Yeah.
Red Velvet Ant.
Versus Velvet Ant. Yeah, okay.
Is it a level 3 bullet ant?
It's just a standard one. Do you want me to, would you prefer it?
The Velvet Ant is a pretty beefy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to end in a few seconds flat.
Okay. Tier 4, isn't it, for Velvet Ant? Where are we? There we are.
Do you think a level 3 bullet ant would be okay, John?
We'll see.
Yeah, well, be better.
Someone's asked.
They're on the same team.
Yeah.
That's running away.
Jason, you'll get there.
Run away! Run away!
I'm not fighting that. I'm only level 1.
Run away!
It's catching up!
Just in the nick of time.
Ooh.
Right, let's go again.
There's a really horrendous battle going on in that cave at the minute.
Velvet Ant, and you said level 3 one, yeah, John?
Yeah, because you can't spawn them unless their tiles are level 3. So
Oh, of
level
course.
1 and level 2.
You're entirely right. Sorry, I totally forgot. Yeah, that's something unique to the bullet ants. Level 1 and 2 versions do exist, but they're not currently attainable in the game. Only a level 3 bullet ant tile will actually spawn an ant. Yeah. So okay, let's go for it.
All right, another question from the name's James. Do you have to unlock termites in free play like you do with the counterpart colony, or are they just available?
They're just available. You'll be able to play them immediately as soon as the update goes live.
Yeah, there's no.
It's not live yet. Don't worry. So I think nothing's happened yet.
So new status effect symbol there, the little lightning for a paralyze, isn't it? It's still won. The Velvet Ant is still the winner here. But then it died of poison. That makes sense. All right, do you know what? I think fairly short order now. So what I'm going to do now, we're coming at 6 minutes past. I'm going to go and get stuff for my themed cocktail, or mocktail, I should say. There won't be any booze in this one because of we've not set it to be a 18 plus stream.
It's not a drinking stream.
No. We just to be on the safe side of things. Yeah, it has to be
Because last time when you did drink, exactly.
That's thanks Liam. Thank you for that comment. Right, okay, so I'm going to put the BRB screen on very briefly, because what would be this stream without the BRB stream? Yeah, but I'm actually going to put it back to talking and just disable my camera as I stand up, and these guys can entertain you for 2 minutes while I'm away.
Oh no, Mike's the host. What do we do with that Mike?
You're the backup host, Dan.
Yeah, go on, Dan.
Okay.
It's time to shine.
Will there be a discount when the update goes live? There's another question.
There will be a discount at in just under an hour. So if you're on the fence, I wouldn't buy it for the next 55 minutes. If you're desperate to play some Empires of the Undergrowth, check out the demo. Might take you that long to get through the tutorial anyway.
Okay. I didn't realise what was going on. Now I've been put on the spot, and I ended the Q&A, so now I'm having to scroll back through the busy chat. So yeah, we've answered that one. Are the bullet ants stronger than leafcutter ants?
Yeah, they'll the bullet ants will one-shot a leafcutter ant.
Oof. What else have we got? Just people wanting more stuff in the battle arena, but I think
Mike's gone.
Mike immediately stopped that. Are the hybrids going to be in? Are they in the battle arena currently? It says, "Will the hybrids be in sandbox?" Maybe that's the free play.
Not at the moment. It's something that I'm open to considering, especially with something that's coming is CSV free play setups, and in those you'll be able to do a lot more with your free play setups. So it's something that I think I might allow there. I'm not sure where else they'll appear. It's possible, but the thing about the hybrids is some of their mechanics are specific to that arena, so it can be a little bit tricky. But I'm open to that sort of thing. We'll keep listening to the community in those areas, and if it seems like there's a big demand for it, I could look into that.
We've got a lot of questions when the update's coming live. I keep answering in chat. So that's 6 p.m. our time, so 51-ish minutes. The update should be released.
Like Mike said, it might go up a little bit earlier than that. But yeah.
Yeah,
6 p.m. officially.
If you own the game, you may see it start to update on Steam before that. But if you are yet to buy the game, wait until the discount goes live at 6. That's you'll just download 1.0 straight away.
Yeah, don't forget that Steam doesn't always straight away notice an update, so often you have to kick it by closing Steam and reopening it.
Will driver ants and the African stink ant units be usable in something like the counterpart colony?
We'll get there with other uses for them. My brain has been so focused on getting the 1.0 update out. However, there is a new tug of war map in the new update, which includes those. Thank you very much, Dan, for last minute decorating that map. It looks beautiful. So yeah, there's a new tug of war map available with the new update. If you want to have a bit of a go with those units, they're available in there.
Someone's asked, I don't know if anyone knows this, probably Matt maybe, or John, how many ant species are currently in the game? Like now once 1.0 is out, what's the total amount of different ant species?
Army ant, trapjaw ant, tier 4 was fire ant, the big-headed ant, little black ant. Tier 5 is Matabele ant, stink ant. What else was there? The driver ant, bullet ant. Is that it? Have we got there? Is that our number 13?
You set up the new tug of war.
What? Oh, this question specifically about tug of war?
Oh, is it all the stuff? Oh, sorry.
How many ants are in the game in total? So
in
13.
total, sorry.
That's a good number. It's a nice round number.
I think it's 13, unless I've missed one.
What's the goss on how we're doing?
I'm just talking about Tug of War 3, and how many ants are in the game. Apparently there's 13, I think is what I calculated.
40? 13.
13. I think there's 13.
Okay. We'll get a definitive answer for you at a later date. We'll come back to you. Right. Are we kind of...
termites as well, 14.
They're not ants. Someone at AntCon kind of told me that I was sort of implying that termites are ants. I didn't mean to, but yeah.
If there's anywhere to not get that mixed up, it's AntCon.
Or let's be honest, if there's a place where you're going to be told that, it's at AntCon. Right. Okay. So are gubbins turning? Are wheels in the works? I should have said that the way around.
Yeah. Someone just put in chat that the update is live on Steam.
Yeah, but you don't have to play it. You can enjoy a cocktail with the rest of us.
I'm going to mix a cocktail now then. So. Okay.
I want to see this.
The cocktail that I'm making today is called Savannah Dusk. it would have been called Savannah Sunset, but it's not for two reasons. Because one, there's already a cocktail called Savannah Sunset, and two, that's a layered cocktail. And I tried doing a layered cocktail, and I suck at it. I can't do it. And also, a layered cocktail is not mixed. It's not shaken, and I've got a cocktail shaker. Why would I not use it?
Mike, apparently no one can hear you.
What? No, that's...
I can hear you, but lots of people say they can't hear you in the chat.
Audio gone and coming
the
back.
Sound.
Audio not broken, guys. Mike's voice is weird. Have I just got a weird voice in general? My both my OBS and everything else.
Everyone says it's fine.
Okay, I changed nothing.
I think it's fine.
I changed nothing. Okay, right. Anyway, cocktail shaker. Cocktail shaker, which I've got a cocktail shaker. Why would I not use it? I've just got some ice cubes in here. This would be the point to add booze if you wanted a more grown-up version, maybe some dark rum. But I've got here mango pulp, or just pureed mango. So that's going in.
Did you get that?
I ordered it specifically. The reason it's mango pulp instead of mango juice is quite simply it gives a bit more body. It's better. And both of the fruit that I'm using here, it's Savannah themed. It's not specifically Matabele themed. Both of these are not native to the area where Tier 5 happens, but they are both grown there in large quantities. In fact, the other fruit I'm using, which is papaya, is one of the major exports of Ghana, which is one of the possible places that Tier 5 could take place in. So, to my mango pulp, I am adding a good slug of papaya juice, or pawpaw, it might be called if you're African. It's got two different names. I'm also going to add to this, because that's quite sweet. They're not overly sweet, these fruits, but I am going to add to these the juice of a lime, to just to kind of freshen it up and counteract all of the the sweetness there with just a bit of acidity. Because the previous cocktails I've made were not very balanced. I'm not a mixologist, but I do know that a bit of acidity countered sweetness quite well. So it could be lemon if you prefer. I like limes. And I'm going to shake. Now, people on Discord who I'm currently in the call with, you will not hear me shake because Discord tends to tune out noise like shaking, etc. But the people watching the live stream should be able to hear the shake.
Oh, you're been drying. Can't hear a word of that.
Yeah.
Oh, not a word. I can't hear a little
Can't
bit
hear
of
I don't know, what do you call it? A semitone? No.
I can't hear a semitone of that. Someone said if you feed the ants this cocktail you're making, it will make them all royal guards.
It will. It will. They'll also die, but, you know. Quite a vigorous shake, because I want the cocktail to be a little bit diluted and cold, first and foremost. Right, and I have a classic martini glass.
WTF is this stream? First the shaving and now this.
What's that?
This happened last time as well. Everyone's always confused about Mike's stream.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Does that mean first time? Guy with a rope around his neck. First time? Yeah. Right, okay, so out of the cocktail strainer. Ooh, that looks great, doesn't it? Look at that. Yeah. And to garnish. Garnishes, right. Garnishes are important here. Firstly, I've got this candied papaya. Delicious. That's going in there.
Why we're watching as well? We're not even on the stream.
I remember when we
were all sitting in the call watching Matt have a drink.
When we did the Fire Ant stream, you all said this. You prefer to watch this than actually launch the update. It's only you guys that I know this.
Yeah, it's just our voices behind you.
It's something different for us.
Now, the final garnish, one of the major visual elements of Tier 5 is the aloe vera plants. Unfortunately, they're not necessarily recommended to consume. They work great in shampoo and body lotion, but you shouldn't necessarily be putting them inside your body. So instead, what I've got is some harmless pineapple tops, which look quite a lot like the aloe vera, which
You've
Dan
put quite a bit of work into this.
I have. I always do in everything I do, Liam. So there we go. That is the Savannah Dusk. Genuinely a good cocktail this time. Mike approved.
Hold on, Mike.
You would think nothing about paying £14 for that in a London bar.
You might not.
Well, you'd grumble about it, but you'd still pay it, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Someone in the chat called Heyman Chan. I don't know who that is, but they said they loved the Ice Cube ASMR.
Do you want a bit more of that? Do you want a bit more? There you are. I'm really glad I remembered to put the top on just then. There we go. Thank you, everyone. I'm just going to do a list of thanks because we're at the end of the stream now. So thank you very much, first and foremost, to our testers. We've got a small focus group of testers. I'm not going to name individual names because I'm likely to forget someone, and we're a bit rushed now. So all of you collectively, we love you. Thank you very much for the time you've committed to the project. They're in the credits. They're in the credits, so you can see them there.
Completely indispensable.
Yeah. To our other team members who are not here. So Heyman's not here at the moment, but he's in chat apparently. Yeah, and Fran as well, and also Lynn. I think that's all of us now, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you for your support. Lynn got some translation stuff out late last night. Really saved me. It was going to be a problem otherwise. So thank you, of course, to Hooded Horse, their guidance through lots of things.
And their organisation, which is, I think, opposite to
yes, yeah.
ours.
We learn every day from them, don't we? Yeah. So that's a wonderful thing. Thank you, and particularly Sarah at Hooded Horse for her artwork, which is in the game now in various places. It's been extremely useful and it looks fantastic. You'll have seen some of it earlier. To the content creators on YouTube and Twitch and elsewhere, I think a lot of people, when we gave early access to some content creators a couple of weeks back, were a bit upset. But I think those people, you don't understand how zero existence this project would have without YouTube. It's our lifeblood. Without that, oxygen of visibility that's created through YouTube and elsewhere, projects like ours wouldn't exist. We don't have a huge budget for advertising. We can't. Yeah. Go on.
Sorry, just on that, Worth a Buy is in the chat.
Worth a Buy.
So, yeah, have a great night, guys. Amazing game. And by the way, John, Tug of War 3 is great. Driver Ants for the win.
Cheers, Worth a Buy. I did see your video the other day. Tried not to get too big ahead about it. Yeah. Looking forward to your future streams. Yeah. Your former Karen Challenge Fire stream. I'm assuming you'll do that.
It is a very bizarre ending.
It is a bizarre ending, but I have to say, if you didn't see it was going sci-fi from like the get-go, yeah. Of course, obviously to our Kickstarter backers, who got the project, its initial funding and its initial boost of visibility and enthusiasm, and they've stayed with us right up until the end.
They probably weren't expecting it to take 7 years.
Nor were we, though, were we? But they're patient. I can't recall a single issue with impatience with our Kickstarter backers, but it's paid off. It's paid off with her. And finally, to our players, to you, to people watching, to the people playing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I didn't think I was going to get emotional, but I just did.
Aww.
Right at the very end, then. I thought I was going to get away with it. Damn
Thanks for playing, everybody.
I'll just drink more of this.
It's been a long time coming. Now I actually want some candied papaya.
It looks pretty good.
It's really nice.
It's great.
Dipped in a Savannah Dust.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not as
like
good.
a digestive in a tea. Yeah.
Put it in our merch.
Yeah. Candy papaya is merch. Why not? All right,
should really
guys,
be edible insects.
I think we're going to end the stream. We've still got a bunch of jobs to do. If anyone, by the way, was waiting for launch to buy the game, there is going to be a launch discount. It's going to be our usual, I think, 35% probably.
Technically. Sorry, it's already discounted. So
it's already discounted. Great,
for it, I think.
Fantastic. Yeah, 35%. Go for it. So we're gonna end stream now, and do the rest of the few bits and bobs we've got to do, and then have a sleep probably.
Sleep sounds nice.
Yeah, sleep does sound nice. Thank you, everyone. We will see you in the savannah.
In the savannah, yes.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.